In early January, church members from across Canada gathered as part of a multicultural learning cohort. Enjoy this look behind the scenes of the event.
I'm Sid Helema. I've served the Christian Reformed denomination for the last 10 years. And one of my passions is to see churches as learning communities that experiment and explore new areas of following Jesus. And one thing I've observed is that more and more Christian Reformed congregations are becoming multicultural, are becoming diverse in terms of the nations of origin and the languages that are spoken.
Hello, my name is Pablo Kim Sun. I serve as a senior leader for anti-racism and intercultural conciliation. We know, based on the statistic Canada, by 2041, within 20 years, 1 out of 2 Canadians will be either Indigenous, Black, or people of color, which means that more and more our community, our neighborhood will be diverse. Currently, we are seeing usually in the urban area they're being diversifying, but this diversification will be happening even in the rural area and the farm area right now. And so then the churches are going through this deep question of what it means to be a church that faithfully follow Christ and loving our neighbors just as ourselves. What does that mean? And how can we create a healthy relationship while respecting diversity and cultural differences of each group that will be joining our churches?
Churches are being led into places and learning new things they had never expected, and that it's more complicated than meets the eye. And so we've gathered 13 congregations from across Canada into a 10-month learning community. Each of these congregations in the last decade has become more and more multicultural. Some of them are church plants. Some of them were founded 70 years ago by Dutch immigrants. Some of them are in between those two. And we're recognizing that they have many common challenges. And as they share these challenges, they can learn from each other. And it's kind of a combination of excitement and coming to see the way God leads in new ways, and at the same time navigating challenges that one hadn't expected.
My name is Sylvie Karan. I'm actually a member of Willowdale Christian Reformed Church. My husband and I co-lead the Farsi ministry at Willowdale CRC, and we're also partners with Resonate Global Mission. We also run a Farsi ministry called Spiritual Growth Ministry. I'm here for the multicultural church retreat. I'm blessed to be here because I know that there's a lot of learning and listening happening here. We are here to learn from each other, to listen to each other, and to share experiences, learn from our experiences, and share even some of our challenges. But we all know that God is here with us. He's working amongst us, and He is going to turn this into a beautiful and inspiring work for all of us to be able to come together and work together in the future, to be able to welcome more people from our communities, from our neighborhoods, people who have come to learn about Jesus and follow Jesus, so that we all share that vision that one of our brothers mentioned, to belong, to believe, and to become.
Yeah, so my name is Hilda Vandercliff. I live in Thorold in the Niagara region, and I'm part of the Village Church. And so we're always trying to learn how to better do ministry, how to integrate people into the local church. We're just hoping to learn from others. And taking steps forward in our ministry. So I'm doing my husband and I are doing a Latino dinner church. My husband and I, we used to be missionaries in Mexico, so we speak Spanish. So it seemed like a natural for us to to lead that. And so the whole evening it's English, Spanish, English, Spanish. Our Jesus story, we do it in both Spanish and in English. We read the passage in both Spanish and English.
Hello, my name is Victor Coe, and I am a church planter, disciple maker, pastor. Oh, that's a long title. Gone are the days when the Church of Christ sent missionaries to other countries. The world has become much smaller, and that's because the Holy Spirit is sending everyone to wherever you are. So I live in Canada, some of you in the US. Wherever you might be, again, it's the same question. How do we contextualize the gospel of Christ today to our people? One person said it really poignantly today. She said, I just kept loving my neighbors, and when my neighbors became diverse, I just kept loving them, and that's how my church became diverse. I love that. That's what excites me. That's what excites me. And therefore, not only is it a challenge for every church to be relevant to the people around her, we get to do it. It's a joy and it's exciting.
So it's through these stories and learning from each other that we're figuring out what the Spirit is doing and what is the best practices that we could implement and apply in our churches. And of course, one stories or one success case won't be the solution because each content is unique and particular. So as a team, we'll be discerning together how to contextualize what we have learned so that our churches will flourish and thrive in becoming a healthy multicultural church.